Hello, everybody. What's up? Uh, well, this is another round of prediction, boxing predictions. Yeah, and well, let's go on with the first fight of this weekend. It's on Friday in Montreal. We got a pretty good heavyweight fight, really. Again, between Arslanbek Makhmudov of Russia and Carlos Takhan of Cameroon. Yeah, Makhmudov is the up and coming, name in the heavyweight division. He's 14 and 0, and all of those wins are by knockout. Very big, tall guy, almost 6'6", almost. And he's beaten Mario Schwach in his last fight by a knockout, impressively, and also stopped Erkan Teper in one round before that. So, but this is, I guess, his so far probably toughest test. Even though Takam is no longer at his best, but it's the toughest test. Yeah, alright. So, Takam in his last fight he lost to Joe Joyce. That was a good performance by him before he got, you know, overpowered. I'm not sure how old he is, but I imagine he's somewhere around 40, by now. Should be. Should be home by now. Yeah, he's 41 actually, gonna be 42 in December, right? But guys like him, they don't like age that much. I mean, that easily, really hard boiled guy, very strong, from Africa and all that. So he's got a massive height disadvantage. Like against Joyce, he's got a pretty good reach for his height, but it's not, that great. Yeah, this I think this fight will, anyway, what's sure is that it will show how good Mahmoudov is, because if he fails to stop Takam, then probably will be an indicator that, he has, maybe will not go as far as now it seems right now, but or maybe he has things to work on anyway. But if he knocks him out, which I believe he will probably, it will be the definite sign he is ready to take on bigger names, of course. Maybe someone like Joyce himself, or even Philip Hergovich or Jared Anderson, those type of guys, Frank Sanchez. But I think Mahmoud will anyway be too much for Takam. And he is also the fight. He lives in Montreal, where the fight is staged. Is gonna be staged. So he's got that advantage as well, a home advantage. So I don't really, but I think he will probably stop Takam in like 5 or 6, maybe 7 rounds. Yeah, I don't think Takam was ever stopped like really early. I don't think so. No. Yeah, the earliest he has been stopped was by Joyce in 6 rounds. Yeah. All right. So that would be that prediction. Yeah, see, Steven Butler is also fighting on the same card against Mark DeLuca. Well, I have heard of briefly of this guy DeLuca, but he's not very famous to me, not well known. But Steven Butler, he's still only 27. Wow. That's interesting, because he had a big fight against Brandon Cook already in 2017, so it means he was like 22 only. That's why he lost, I guess. So now he's 33 and 1 with 25 KOs. Yeah, That's right. He's also taller than this guy, the Luca, like 2.5 inches, and also got a very pretty big reach. Also a 3 inch reach advantage. Wow. So he'll probably I think he will probably be able to stop the Luca, who has been stopped already once, against Cal Brook actually. Wow, I didn't know that. But maybe it will also go on points. Anyway, I back Butler to win this one. Yeah, alright. Um, hmm. And then we go to the Saturday's fights. So yeah, there it was. This one is in. The next fight that I wanted to do was in South Africa. It's Kevin Lorena versus Mario Schwach. I really don't know why Mr. Watt keeps, fighting because he's obviously, way past his prime now. His size will not help him, simply when even if if you're gonna be serious, it even makes it worse, When you are that big, your coordination goes and it gets too easy to hit, so slow, easy. You get wobbled easy, I'd say rather. Even though, Lorena, he doesn't have that many knockouts yet. 14 on 27, but, since he went up to heavyweight, which was in 2020, December, he has won both his fights by stoppage, and the last one against Bogdan Dinu, where he knocked him out in only 4 rounds, actually. So he's shown that he really has the power, Because earlier when he was fighting at cruiserweight, well, he was fighting one of those the best guys out there, But he was still, he wasn't fully developed as a puncher, as a fighter, back then. Now he's 30 years old, so you know how it goes. Yeah, he's just I don't see Mr. Wach Mario Schwach winning this guy. He's 42 years old, has been knocked out 4 times already. In his last fight, he was knocked out pretty badly by the guy I talked about previously, Arslan Bekmambetov. So, yeah, I think probably here he will suffer the same fate. This is a 12-round fight, and maybe not, but I mean, it does take, being really, you know, quite heavy-handed, or being very like, having great stamina, just keep punching, landing like Jarrell Miller, for instance, did when he stopped. Wow. So yeah, Alexander Povetkin was the first guy who stopped him. That was an injury in the last round. So I mean, I remember when Vladimir Klitschko fought. Well, he just kept hitting him. I mean, man, that was amazing. Wow, just soaked it all up. It was pretty amazing. I remember in the last couple rounds, especially Klitschko had him against the ropes and just bam, 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 ding, 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 just at that big chin, but nothing happened. He didn't go anywhere. Come on, it was crazy. But since then, obviously, his punch resistance has gone down, and yeah, that's kind of sad that happens. So, of course, I don't know really. This can also go the distance. But I have a feeling that Larian will probably stop him because he's a lot faster, smaller guy. But still, he hits hard. He's strong. He moves a lot better. very energetic fighter, throws a lot of punches and all that. So yeah, probably I'd say somewhere between the 8th and the 12th round stoppage will come, like 8 and yeah, round 9, 10, 11 maybe. I don't know. Alright, so I don't see if there are any more fights really that should be talked about or predicted, but yeah, maybe not. Well, of course, only the biggest fight, of course, is all right. So Canelo Alvarez or Saul versus Gennady Golovkin. Yeah, this is actually happening next Saturday. Also, I don't really know if they should have made this fight because at this point you know how it is. Golovkin is being 40 years old hasn't really looked his best in all of his recent fights, like versus Derevenchenko in 2019. His last fight against Murata, he also took Murata. He took a lot of punches in the first 5 rounds. He did come back strong and stop Murata, which was impressive. Murata himself is no spring chicken, so he has also been beaten more than once before, so I mean, it was impressive, but it's not like it convinced me that he can beat Alvarez now. Yeah, yeah, I mean, and of course, Alvarez is coming off his first loss in a really long time. Wow, shit. Was it like 11 years? Oh, no, sorry, it was actually 9 years almost. When he lost to Floyd Mayweather, 2013, September 14th. And that was, wow, what a loss that was. And this time also, he was really, outboxed. He was taken to school, even though those judges, those guys, those effing guys, they had it so fucking close, man. Those fucking, corrupted assholes. But it shouldn't have. I mean, many guys I've spoken to guys who think that Canelo didn't deserve more like than to get 3 rounds or something. So yeah, he really got outboxed by Buell. So that shows that he's you know when he faces a guy like that who is really technically sound and he loses. So I mean, the guys, most of the other guys he's faced were either come forward, aggression fighters, or they were boxer punchers, but not pure boxers like Bivol or Mayweather. So that's why also Golovkin, doesn't will not have an easy time this time either, because he is primarily a knockout guy, puncher, come forward fighter who he can box, but he doesn't usually do that. Doesn't usually win like that, of course. Mm, yeah. I mean, I can even see Golovkin maybe if he gets hit by a body shot or something, he can get stopped. But of course, on one hand, on another hand, he is probably hungry for revenge. But I wish this third fight, had come earlier. But I mean, even he knows, everybody knows that he should have won that first fight that he didn't really want. So now I still don't see him winning this fight. So, but he will probably go the distance, but it may happen that he will get stopped in the late rounds, if he guesses or whatever. Yeah, it's possible. And Canelo will look to impress, to really uh, make a statement because he needs it now after losing to Buell so clearly. Yeah, so my prediction would be that Canelo Alvarez probably wins this time, and maybe even by a late stoppage. Probably, actually, unfortunately, I must say, in 10 or 11th round. Yeah, because Golovkin is now must be, worn out from all those wars he's had both with Canelo and other fighters. So that would be my prediction. All right. Thank you, and until next time. Bye bye.